Man, I have some really intense messages for you, but I'm not able to give you visuals, man, because I don't feel safe in many, many ways. And if you can accept me wholeheartedly without having to see me or to like be me or fully understand me, and if you can just accept me, then you can leave a space and an intention for love to come into your life. Because understanding is love. And if you choose not to understand, then you're choosing not to love and to accept. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of people to help. I got a lot of things to do. There's very few people who are allowing me to work for them. There's very few people who are giving back, who are helping me after I help them. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful. And all I hear is the word namaste. I love you. You know exactly who you are. I love you. Now, Namaste is a restaurant that I like to go to, that I tend to go to all by myself all the time. Let me turn off my car so I don't waste battery or whatever. But, God, they're telling me to do something. I'm losing track, but I was gonna say, like, if there's anyone in St. Augustine or in Jacksonville or anyone anywhere, if you want to meet me, I will give consent to meet you in a public place. And that public place is Namaste. Namaste is a family-owned Indian restaurant in St. Augustine at this time, who has been there for like 10 years, who has just amazing food to me. And it just warms my soul. Whenever I get sick, I get unhappy, that's where I love to go. So if you ever want to send me a donation, like my meal is like, it can be as cheap as $10 if I go to buffet. Like it's actually like 16, including tip. And then, because I always tip at least 5. And then, like max is like 30. And like, honestly, I probably could spend $60 there if you really wanted to make me like go all out, or let me have bread and like do the whole thing. Sarah! If you want, you can join. If you want, you can join. We're on the record though. I don't want to lose track where I was at, but yes, Sarah's very intuitive, and Drew knows that we function really great in the elements and in the earth. She came out the moment I opened the Book of Mormon, and I pointed to a particular scripture that I know isn't for me, that I'm holding space for her, but I don't even want to read it, so I was going to make her read it to me, because I know that she'll read it cute, that I'll be able to actually listen to it, because I like her voice and her energy of understanding things. It's back to Namaste. Yeah, if you want to pay it forward, like, you can either meet me at Namaste and I can do a reading for you there. I've been working exclusively on donations. That's what God has made very clear, that not everyone is going to be able to afford to pay. And some people might not even believe that they're worth the $28 or however much money that they pay. That they have to do an equal energetic exchange, and they have to know when they're being greedy, glutton, or they're not commanding the boundaries. Okay? It's about being in touch with yourself and loving yourself enough. I'm just creating that space. There's no mandatory. I'm not here to manipulate you into like eating Indian food with me, or getting a reading from me, or even paying for my Indian food. But if you wanted to, if you have that free will and that free like abundance and ability to like, and have freedom and like infinite abundance, please pay it forward. Sarah, I don't know if you want to read this out loud here on camera or what's going on, but I pointed and then I was really confused, but then it told me here. But then now that I see 4, I'm tempted to make you go 4. And it's cute. It's Alma. Look, it's Nephi. But I just wanted you to read this because it mentions prophecies, because I said 4 because my life path number is 4 and then yours is 5, but they wanted us to read 6 together. But if you would read this, and then if it's spelled Y-E-A, it's yay. Not yeah, or yay, but not yeah. It's at Behold. Will you read to me? Will you read to all of us, shaman woman, with your womanly sweet voice that makes me understand?
Behold, it has been prophesied by our father that they should be kept and handed down from one generation to another, and be kept with
ancestral healing,
and be kept and preserved by the hand of the Lord until they should go.
But in the hands of you. You are like God, made in God's image, so you have to remember the genetic memory and what you went through and what your experiences were like, and also the like, yeah, you know how how I'm manifesting all of my family's illnesses in myself, like that, but we have to heal that, and when we were you the one that said that when we heal 7 generations? That's not you. That's Alora. Alora taught me that when you heal yourself, you heal 7 generations backwards and 7 generations forward. She's the one who owns the yoga studio, and I would love to get her on camera. But please finish, because I'm just.
Wouldn't that like you still will have karma though? So.
Well, that's what the Mormons believe, though, that you have to pay the price of the flesh. And then the way Trina does it in your psychic readings is she says, Sarah, imagine how many people did like really bad stuff in your stone and bone. Imagine how many people had to make love in order for you to be here. And now imagine all the bad things they did. Maybe they made love to animals. Maybe they were violent warriors. You know, all that memory got passed down. But they forgot the other side to be good. And so, yeah, they have free will. They have a free choice to choose. Am I going to stay addicted to this evil? Oh, I lost the main point. The main point was about, so what Trina says in her readings to people now is like, yeah, so imagine when people made love, and then imagine all the bad stuff that they did, and imagine they all died. So they don't have to suffer anymore. And you're the only flesh that's left of that lineage that's carrying on all that genetic memory in your stone of your bone. You can still create karma, yes. You can do bad stuff right now and cause an equal and opposite reaction, the Newton's third law.
No, wouldn't they still, like, I don't know, I feel like...
Please teach.
Wouldn't they still suffer in the afterlife, depending on what they do?
Yes, that's called purgatory or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
It's like a house that when you... I keep thinking that you were, like, in the booth with me when I did that psychic reading for some reason. I did a reading for someone and she taught me what that... whatever word I just said. Well, I don't know if that's the word. Please, we're supposed to finish that.
I know.
But let me finish, though, this important part. What's the word? Oh, purgatory or something like that. They believe in the Jesus story. Or, I'm sorry, I don't know the proper way to talk about the denominations and stuff like that. Whatever. They told me that... I'm sorry, no respect. Meant... hope none taken. They told me that purgatory, yeah, it's like a waiting room. And it's like, it's almost, to me, I hear Valhalla. Like, because to me, it's like, in Valhalla, you only get to go to Valhalla if you fight with all your might. You can't even, like, fake die. You can't be like, oops, I slipped and he accidentally killed me, so I go back home to God. It doesn't work that way. You gotta really fight with all your might. You can't consciously take yourself out in any way, shape, or form. And that's what Trina's name meaning is about. I have to learn how to stop smoking, stop drinking, stop piercing my body, stop doing anything that changes me from my natural state that I am. And just be and love myself as it naturally expresses itself, like the hairs on my body and the pubic energies and like, can you read? I wanted you to finish that one area. I know you're at war with it, but if we can just work through the scripture.
I'm not at war with it. I'm just saying I can give you how they got the purgatory.
I'm like, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm like, there's something there. I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna finish reading this.
Just that little part, yeah.
And then you're gonna let me talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Teach me. You are talking.
No.
You are. You just feel bad or weird because they're not your words and you don't understand them yet. No. But you're reading them great.
Look, I'm going to read this and I'm going to talk. Okay? All right. See.
Hey, let me just say that you're teaching me how to love you by teaching me how I hold a space for you to fully be yourself. Because I'm not you, so like sometimes it's a job to cooperate and even be around your bloom because I'm like, whoa, that's so opposite of me. Like, it's hard, but you're teaching me how to love by, like, willing to be with me, even though I might be extremely difficult to deal with. But, yeah, there's something really powerful in there for you, and I don't know what it is, but I just heard some stuff.
We're going to let me read.
It's a lot to take in. I'm the one that's at war with this book, okay? So, but please get through it.
Yeah, we're going to let me read.
And then I want to go inside and do a rose healing, and I'm hungry. And
we have to hurry up.
That's what I'm saying, so just read that over with.
Well, I still got to take a shower.
I know you do. I know you do.
It's already 12.
So you're going to read this and you're going to go take a shower.
All right, hand down from...
Wait, where are we?
I got it.
Okay.
Just...
But you lost me a little bit. Behold, something about our...
Okay. You got it.
Fine.
Calm down. Calm down. Shh. Behold, it has been prophesied by our father that they should be kept and handed down from one generation to another and be kept and preserved by the hand of the Lord until they should go forth until every nation, kinder, tongue, and people that they shall know of the mysteries contained thereon. And now... Behold, if they are kept, they must retain their brightness ye, and they will retain their bitter brightness, ye, and also shall all the plates which
Yeah, the plates.
which do contain that which is holy right.
Right. I don't even know what that means, but it's like right, but yeah.
Now ye may suppose that this is foolishness in me, but behold, I say unto you that by small, simple things are great things brought to pass, and small means in many instances doth confine the wise. Okay, that's what you want to read.
And now it has hitherto been wisdom in God that these things should be preserved. For behold, they have enlarged the memory of this people, yea, and convinced many of error of their ways, and brought them to knowledge of their God unto salvation of their souls. Yea, I say unto you, were it not for these things that these records do contain, your experiences, which are on these plates, on the genetic memory that is you. Oh, wow. That was a really good part. That was the Virgo thing. You hear that? He said, I thought the word scrutiny was there. I got lost. Oh. Yeah, and convinced many of the error of their ways. So these people were manipulated into thinking that the ways that they were doing and being was wrong, instead of being true to their plates, which is their to me, it's their DNA, their individualistic blueprint. But then it goes deeper, but that's really hard.
Now,
I'm like, do you have that page still? Can we put a bookmark in that? On that spot? Just so I have it.
Now, I have a thing. I can go to Heather's thing, then come back. We do the rose ceremony.
You really don't want to do a small session, just 15 minutes before you go. You just have to leave here by 1:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm supposed to do a little bit with you because you're supposed to play with your roses a couple times before they die, and they're just going to keep blooming and dying the more energy they absorb. But if you really want to get their full effect, they need to be on you. And I was also guided that we probably should have went to the flea market today and picked up those sunflowers that are blooming in pots.
Yeah.
Because I need some of those.
But what I was thinking, then I could come back, do the rose ceremony, do one on you, and then we go to my house to get your cards.
Ah!
That's what I'm trying to, because I
Yeah,
still
2
gotta,
cars or 1 car?
Huh?
2 cars or 1 car?
2 cars, because I have both of your cars.
No, but I know. But are we taking 1 car and coming back?
Yeah, I'll come back.
So does that mean we finally get to go on a Sarah adventure in Sarah's car and Sarah drives and leads the way?
Yeah.
Dude, we've been hanging out like 12 times and every time I've been driving, so I would just love to be your dog and just and play loud music and go.
Because then I'll come back here, I might
Okay, but this is what God's telling me. I'm supposed to have a rose healing ceremony for you. Before you leave, you go to Heather, you get your permission to do whatever you're going to do or take your own personal notes, and then I just got a message that you could do a YouTube. If Heather won't let you do a YouTube filming the live or whatever to share space, that what you could do is you can make your own notes on this video and then make your own video about what you learned in this class today.
Yeah.
And and I would love to film you that, and you would just look me in the eye and just act like you're talking to me if you need to. But then I can create some of your first video content because I think you're a great teacher at sharing what you have already absorbed. And then, and I like what you were saying. We do both of us. We take turns. First I take care of you, then you go take care of you, and then you come back home or whatever, you take care of me, and then I'm like, I take care of you too or whatever because we're gonna go to your house and add some energy there. I'm being told that we're supposed to add flowers and plants to your house, and then I'm supposed I'm hearing the messages that a lot of it is private for just you, and I'm so excited, but I'm gonna tell you, girl, when we get to your house, I would love to run you a bath. I'll bring Epsom salt. We'll put a few flower petals inside your bath.
I'm not trying to stay there that long.
I know. I don't care. But I need a 30-minute soak for Sarah.
Well, I will, but I'm just grabbing.
No.
Look, listen.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'm grabbing.
Okay. you don't feel like you're good enough or something, like you deserve, or you don't think that your house is good enough, or you're judging it and you're judging their energy, when really you do need to sit in that bathtub for 30 minutes no matter how much TV is on or anything is on.
It's not that. It's just...
What? Then maybe take a bath here and do it that way.
No, like
Yeah.
I will take a bath.
You need to soak in water. You see what happens to you when I put you in water. The rain comes and the psychic energy goes tenfold. You know I'm supposed to put you in a bathtub, but you know that you're full of toxins, which is why your ego's fighting me, because it knows all this stuff's going to come out when I put you in the salt and the petals. I'm upset. It hurts my feelings to feel your pain. I know, you're so gentle.
It's not the ego.
Janice, can we go here?
It's not the ego.
It's my ego.
Yeah, I just got a
It's not the ego, it's your shadow. Your shadow is opposite of ego. They're back to back to each other. Heather will tell you all about that. And I was supposed to ask you, did Heather ever tell you about how all healing is self-healing?
I don't think she...
You need to talk to her. I know I'm drooling on you.
No, I don't think
I'm like, let's go shower you, and
she
I
hasn't
feel bad.
talked to...
You're cute. You're like, I'm gonna Lysol my hands. It's okay. I'm dirty.
She hasn't talked to me about that.
Okay, well, because you're supposed to read her books. Did you read either of her books? You have both of them?
I have...
You own them? Sorry. Well, I hear Heather yelling at you through me, saying that you're supposed to read the books and that you have the material, but you're going to do it on your own. She wants me to be gentle with you, so you go slow in your own process. But I'm just letting you know, if you choose to speed up the process, you want to be Capricorn, go crazy, those are the 2 books you need to dive into the most.
If you speed up the process, I will leave stuff behind. You gotta understand, I'm not that energetic like you are.
Aw, that Saggy isn't in you.
Like, well, it's not even the Saggy.
But it is Saggy, and like Leo, it's all that fire. Aries, it's all 3 of those. Like, go, 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 let's go, fight, 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 rah, 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 war, Mars, brah. Like, what are all the planets?
Come on, I got Gemini.
What are those 3 fiery planets? What's Mars? I mean, what's Aries?
Aries is Mars.
Ha. Okay. Who's Gemini?
Gemini.
Make me memorize this.
Mercury.
Mercury,
and...
communication. Okay, slow down, Mom. There's a second planet it identifies with because they're twins.
Yeah, there's...
Who's the other one?
I don't
Who's
know.
the other twin? Okay, just wait. Just be patient. I want to learn that. That's important. And then there's one more. Oh, there's 2 more. Sagittarius. What planet is that, dude?
I think that's... I think it's... I want to say Jupiter, but...
I believe you. And then I think it's 2 planets too. You're supposed to memorize these things because you have so much to teach about astronomy to make people feel comfortable because it's something that they can identify in themselves, and that's easy.
Yes, I do.
There's one more. What's the third one?
Third one of what?
Sagittarius?
Leo's
There.
sun.
Oh! Oh, I forgot that even counts as a planet thing, you know?
Yeah. That's why
Yeah.
if you get the tarot
Where's my car
card,
keys?
If you get the tarot card with the sun, that's Leo's energy. You didn't know that?
No, I mean, yes and no. I told you, listen, babe, I'm sorry to interrupt you. It's just really hard. This is what happened to me. I tried to talk to you, but then when I talked to you, you interpreted my message in another way, and I didn't know how to, like, it made me upset, because I was like, I didn't know how to answer back to that. Like, you surpassed me in my expectations. Like, you started drawing the symbols of the planets. But I was trying to get you to write down, I was like, if I could get Sarah to write down a grid, like, separate all the fire signs, all the water signs, and all the other signs or whatever, and then create mutable, all that, and then, like, create these categories. Like, all right, this is this planet, and this is that section, and this is that, and then these 2 signs share this planet, and this planet... Like, I could help put things on paper and what I'm asking for, and I know you'd be a great translator. I hear the word translator.
There's some planets that are exotic.
What does that mean?
I don't
We're going to have a whole episode on this. I'm not ready for this. We're supposed to make you go shower.
Okay, well...
Are you ready? You got more?
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel sick. I'm scared.
Why?
My earthly experience has been very difficult.
Okay, well...
Especially with Capricorns.
Well, like,
and Virgos.
Well, I teach...
And what's the third one?
What?
Earth.
Earth signs?
Taurus.
Taurus, Capricorns, and Virgos.
Yeah. I've had it, like, I butt heads with a lot of those people because I'm totally opposite. I'm super spiritual. Woo.
Not really. I mean,
Not always. Some people have alignments that line up with me, but I want you to finish the final part so we can get you showered so we can start your ceremony, because you're just serving the whole instead of serving your health.
Well,
Your health, your house, your temple, your body.
Let me get back to what I'm saying. When I was doing the tarot cards with Chelsea, I was teaching her each zodiacs with it while I
Good.
was pulling them.